Cone River is located on the south coast of Newfoundland. Members are employed in various roles like nurses, educators, tradespeople, lawyers, and caregivers. They have paved roads, clean drinking water, affordable housing, a justice department, an education system, and a health and wellness system. The inventions and innovations of the Miawpukek people involve many small businesses, tree farms, camps, and a gas bar. They were officially established, economically self-sufficient in 1987, and nearly 100% of the people living there are employed. 10 to 15 graduates graduate every single year, and there is a yearly powwow. They also give band members the means to build their own homes. They also give many tourist opportunities and promote future while preserving the past. Treaty areas and locations. The province has 3 reserves. 2 of the reserves are Inui, the Shishatshiu, and Natuashish reserves are home to the Shishatshiu First Nation Reserve, the Mushua Innu First Nation, and third is Miawpukek First Nation. One reason the province has a relatively small reserve population is because the Miawpukek abandoned home the west coast of Newfoundland, and one of the largest in the country does not have reserve lands. When Miawpukek people take into consideration decisions, they take into consideration the 6 elements of its planning cycle. First being the culture, second being tradition, third being spirituality, fourth being social, fifth being political, and sixth being economics. The Miawpukek people face multiple challenges, such as maintaining their cultural identity, trying to get access to government lands for business development, recognition of Aboriginal rights within Newfoundland and Canada, changing the way they do their business internally and externally, convincing the government they have a role to play in the survival of FN communities. Geographic location, population growth, and it was also one of the poorest communities in the Atlantic of Canada. For the similarities and differences, I decided to put a few key things that I thought were important, such as the graduates, how there are 10 to 15 every single year. They have clean drinking water. Almost 100% of them are employed. They also have the 6-step program to making a decision. They have affordable housing and paved roads.
Hello, and today I will be talking a little more about the logistical and historical side of the Miawpukek First Nations. So, Miawpukek is the traditional name for the community. This is the name used by the Miawpukek First Nations government, although in other areas and in official documents they are referred to as the Cone River, which means Middle River. This area officially became a permanent community around 1822. Before 1822, it was quite simply a semi-permanent campsite that some residents would stay, but they would have to go to other external sources to get everything that they would need to live. The population of the reserve is 787 people on reserve and 1,779 off reserve. Now, as of the latest statistics available as of 2006, the population on site is 867, although today's figures would most definitely be different. The community went through more of a rags to riches scenario. It was once an isolated community and an almost 90% unemployment rate. Over time, this turned into a prosperous community with almost 100% employment rate. They are one of the 2 fastest growing communities in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. They are located on the south part of the island and are 224 kilometers from the nearest service center, which is the international airport town of Gander. This community is accessible by air, land, and water. Although the community has been affected dearly by COVID-19, we are looking for a strong recovery and a very prosperous future for the Miawpukek First Nations.